Alright, welcome back.
Welcome back.
I've returned. My planet no longer needs me. Last time we were played, we were trying to catch a Ditto. And a Muck. And mostly a Ditto. Who, un-memeing-wise, is the most compatible Pokemon. It hasn't gone up yet, but you'll see it when it goes up. I literally named one of the fucking... I just named, I think, like the last part or 2 parts ago from when this one comes out. Vaporeon is the most compatible Pokemon.
So, what I love about that is, after having talked about that on the show,
yeah,
YouTube is now doing that, like, you know, they show the, like, art. Somebody posted a thing on YouTube, but wasn't a video.
Yeah. And
it's just a picture of Vaporeon, and, like, I'm assuming this came from one of those sites.
When don't they?
And I'm like, yeah, about that. I don't want to look at this.
Derek, don't lie to yourself.
I do.
Everyone wants to look. I'm gonna fucking headbutt.
Headbutt that shit.
Just like Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
One was doing more of the headbutting than the other.
No, she literally made a claim that he, like, headbutted her. Which is hilarious. And completely insane. Because I've only seen one person actually throw a headbutt in real life. And he busted his fucking forehead open, was bleeding heavily, and he knocked out that person's tooth. So there's no way she took a headbutt. That shit would have killed her.
Yeah. But Chris, she's not the wire. Oh, dude,
Like, for people who've never taken a headbutt before, you don't just go, oh, I took a headbutt and then I went, I was fine the next day. No, you're fucked up for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Like, there's a good chance that you're gonna have a broken nose,
a couple other things broken too,
swollen skull. Like, you can fracture your skull like that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you really can.
You don't just like, the next day I woke up, I was fine.
No, you're going to see medical attention.
Dude, people who accidentally butt heads with each other while playing sports need to be, like, pulled aside to see if they have a concussion. And you're saying he full-on headbutted you, and then you woke up the next morning and you were just totally fine with no bruises? Alright, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
He definitely headbutted you then.
Yeah. Whatever you say.
Yeah, okay. It's like, people accidentally collide in a fucking wrestling match head-to-head, and they, like, fucking stop the entire match and be like, yo, are you two dead?
It's almost like the brain is a very important thing.
It's almost like it's really easy to fuck it up.
But no.
No, of course not. That'd be insane.
So, I don't know if we've talked about this yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know the Advanced Wars trilogy, right?
Yes.
Or series?
Well, it's more than a trilogy, and yes.
The series, then. I'll use the series.
Like, technically the first one was on the Famicom, so I know there's more than 3.
Yeah. So, they were remaking it, right?
Yes. The Game Boy Advance one.
Yeah.
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Yes.
And they were calling it Reboot Camp.
Yes.
They just completely went, nah. And now it is delayed indefinitely until something else happens.
Yes. I can tell you what happened there.
I know exactly what happened.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm trying to skirt around talking about that topic. But I was just like, why would you delay the game? You pretty much had it done.
Honestly, I don't think it's going to be delayed for that long.
Probably by the end of the year, hopefully you'll see it.
I think what they're really doing is they don't want to release it before they release a different game. But I don't think that game is going to come out on time, so now they're pushing all their game release schedules back.
Yeah.
If I had to take a guess.
Part of the other reason is because there's some current events happening in the world.
There is, but they don't care about that.
That's what they said the reason was for.
Yeah, but they don't actually care about that. I'm pretty sure it's because there was a game that was supposed to come out before it that got delayed.
Which game is that, Chris?
I can't remember. But I do remember that they were like... There was... Because it was like months ago now. They were releasing trailers for shit that were like supposed to come out every month.
Was it Bayonetta 3?
No, it's not Bayonetta 3. It was another first-party Nintendo game, though. and they were like really set on releasing it on blank month, and then like they had to push it back. But since they pushed that game back, they've literally pushed back every Nintendo first-party game since they pushed that one
crazy.
back. Which is why I'm pretty sure it's not because of that. I'm pretty sure it's because they really wanted to release this game first for some fucking crazy Nintendo logic reason.
Because Nintendo logic?
Because Nintendo's kind of weird.
Or they're just waiting for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet to come.
Yeah. I mean, if they're actually not releasing it because of current world events, then they're gonna have to wait a long fucking time to release it.
Yeah.
Because that's not gonna end anytime soon.
Yeah. Which is me upsetting because I liked those games.
I do. I kind of wish they came out already, because I actually did really want to pick them up. Because I didn't get the chance to play them on the Game Boy Advance. But they were really fun from what I did play of them.
Yeah, it's like Fire Emblem, but your units are expendable.
It's like Fire Emblem, but easy.
Yeah, but your units are expendable.
Just like Real War.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Pokemon, man. Such a good game.
By the way, did you hear that the Ukrainian government put a thing out that's like any captured military equipment from the Russian government doesn't need to be paid for your taxes? And I was just like, I was like, man, if I lived in the Ukraine, I'd be swiping the shit out of tanks. I'd just be collecting tanks.
Yeah, you can bring it basically back as a collateral.
Yeah.
Hey, here's my tax grant.
Because I can sell it later.
Yeah.
I could sell the tank later for a huge profit, and it would be non-taxable.
I love it because it's so true.
I would sell tons of tanks.
Oh, fuck. No, it used surf.
That's just good business. I don't
the
know
best
why you
business
wouldn't.
policy.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't.
I'd expect nothing less. Karate chop. Due to the critical hit.
Critical hit. They released a motivational video of the community getting together to make mocktail cocktails. They got 5-year-olds shredding paper and shit to make these fire bombs, and all I could think of was just we live in a weird society.
We live in a society.
We live in a weird society where things that would normally be considered really mess up are totally fine as long as the reason they're doing it is justifiable.
Yeah.
Murdering someone is wrong, but if they murdered you first, then murder is totally okay. We live in a weird society.
And at the same time, it's not.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest shit to me.
It's very odd. But it did just make me it did make me laugh because I was just watching the video and I was like, oh man, it's always so nice to see a community coming together to murder a whole bunch of people that aren't really involved in the politics and making other countries' families sad. How likable.
Yeah.
No, if you excuse me, I need to go invade another third world country. America's running out of gas.
America's running out of goods, baby!
Oh, man.
But first,
so we kicked Panama out of Panama and built a canal there. We own this now.
We laugh because it's true. Your planet lost you.
I've been lost by the camera. Battle, sure.
Sure.
I do like me a good battle.
Battle, 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 battle. Oh, dude, it's a Machoke.
Machoke me, daddy. God, I hate
gross.
It's God, I hate my life. Have you seen the meme yet? The Machoke one or the Machamp one?
Maybe.
It's the girl sitting on the lap of a Machamp, and she's like, "What? Another Machamp? No, I think they look really cool is all." And she's got that the face.
Yes.
As she's sitting on the Machamp's
yep.
crotch region.
Yep. I saw one that made me laugh, and it was a female Machop, but actually looking female, or no Machamp. so it had 4 arms and they were super jacked, and I was
jacked.
just like, some people were into this.
Was it? Did you happen to see this on the YouTube community post?
Yep.
All right, they also sent it to me. I know exactly what one you're talking about. YouTube thinks we're one entity, I swear to God.
I think you're right.
Which is funny, because we both have separate YouTube channels outside of this channel for personal viewing of YouTube videos, and YouTube just knows. I swear to God, it just knows, because it sends us the same shit.
I think it's because we sent each other the same shit for a while.
Maybe.
So it thinks we have a similar watch perspective.
That's true. The YouTube algorithm is kicking in. I don't know, it doesn't bury your content in fucking VTubers yet.
It has suggested a number of them, and I've stayed away from watching them.
It literally, like, my whole feed is just buried in VTubing shit at this point. And sometimes I watch a couple of them because I'm like, oh, that might be funny. But, like, 90% of the ones they send me, I just, like, don't click on because I'm like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
It's like, why would I care about this?
Okay, Chris, I will do you a favor. Because I know you hate Brick Break.
Yeah, Brick Break sucks. I told you, Brick Break is the worst one. It's the worst one. Besides Flash.
No, Flash is the greatest move because you're flashing them.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? I'm going to teach it to Snorlax, too.
Cool. Charizard used Flash. You've never quite seen a penis quite that misshapen before.
Yes.
You're aware of Bad Dragon, right?
I think so.
Oh my god.
If I'm not...
For those who don't know, don't go Google it. Just don't. Just don't Google it. You don't want to anyways. You don't want to see it. I brought it up to my buddy Trevor, and Trevor was just like, the fuck are you talking about? And I'm just like, you never come across any Bad Dragon? And he's like, no? And I'm just like, okay, you don't want to know. And he's like, I kind of want to know. I'm like, no, trust me.
You don't want to know. Oh, dude, hear that HD rumble. I think it's only in this one.
No, I'm getting it too.
Oh, you're getting it too?
Yeah, I'm getting the HD rumble.
The HD rumble, man.
HD rumble my dick.
Whoa, man. That's crazy.
Why have they not made a... Because, you know, they made the Wii Fit ring. How come they haven't made the Wii cock ring yet?
Yes. Yes. Stomp, stomp, stomp.
So, can we all agree that, like, the girl from the Ring Fit adventure
Yes.
is definitely going to be in the next Smash game, right?
But they're not making another Smash game, Chris.
Bullshit. Bullshit. It's like...
Well, if they are making another Smash game, then it's not going to have, what's his name, as the lead.
Yeah, you know, they also said that for Melee, and Brawl, and Smash 4. So, no, I don't fucking believe it.
But you're forgetting one thing, Chris. The power of money.
Dude, he wasn't gonna come back for Melee, and then and then Melee was gonna be his last game, and then not only was it not his last game, he then proceeded to make a fuck ton of, you know, Kirby games, and then came back for Brawl, and then was like, alright, I'm done with Brawl, and then came back for Smash 4, and he was like, no more please, and then they forced him to make Ultimate.
So, I'm pretty sure Smash Ultimate, Switch Smash, we'll just say that.
Yeah.
They said, quote, it's going to be the last Smash game that has all the characters.
Yeah, no shit. Like, that's a no duh. Most of the characters in that game at this point are just third parties. Like,
yeah.
They can't get them back.
So, as much as we all loved it, I don't think it's going to be happening again.
Yeah, but, like, they're gonna make another Smash game. They're just gonna have less fucking characters.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
They'll have the original 10, which were all first-party characters.
Derek, please. I think there were 12. Actually, there might have only been 8 in the first game.
Spencer.
Who was in the first game? It was Kirby, Link. What is happening? What... Jesus fucking Christ. This game is terrible. Yeah, they had Kirby, Link, Kirby, Link, Mario, Luigi, Samus,
Yeah.
Ness,
Yeah.
Fox, Captain Falcon, Jigglypuff.
Link? Jiggling already?
I named Link. There's one more.
No, I need to know.
Mario, Luigi, Captain Falcon, Ness, Jigglypuff. You can't look it up, Derek. You're playing the game.
Shit, you're right.
It's like...
Shit, you're right. Yeah, sorry.
I can only think of 9, so there's probably 10.
There was 10.
Because it was an even number of characters. I just can't remember who the 10th one was.
Samus? You said Samus.
I said Samus. I said Ness. Like, Mario, Luigi, Samus, Ness,
Was Luigi
Kirby, Jigglypuff, yes.
Yeah, he was.
Jigglypuff, Link.
Yoshi?
Yoshi, that was the 5th one. No. Yoshi wasn't in the first one. Was he?
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
Are you sure?
I know for a fact he was.
Oh, no, you are right. It was Yoshi. I remember him from the commercial now, where they were dressed up as fucking Nintendo mascots beating the hell out of each other. He was in the commercial. Yeah, of course he was. Yoshi's the weird one. That's why. Couldn't think of it. So yeah, there was 10.
Yeah.
Exactly 10.
So that's what I mean, the original 10. They've been in every single game. No exception.
Yeah. And then everything else is a fucking shit show. Good luck. Actually, no. Actually, there's a lot that are, like, guaranteed. Like, a lot of the villains are guaranteed. Like, you're always going to have Zelda. You're always going to have Ganondorf. You're always going to have
You're
Bowser.
always going to have first-party characters. That's without a doubt.
Well, no.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
You're always going to have first-party characters. I'm trying to figure out who they would cut, Derek,
True.
if they made another one. Obviously, they have all the first-party characters, but they're not going to put in every first-party character into the next one.
True.
There's too fucking many.
Like, they won't... they probably won't have a Dr. Mario and a Mario.
No. I imagine most of the Echo Fighters will be gone. At least if they're not, they should be.
Chris doesn't like Echo Fighters.
No, they're fucking a waste of a fucking character slot. And my buddy is like, yeah, but you could think of it like this, where it's like, either you would have had that character or you wouldn't have had that character, and I'm like, counter-argument, we could have not had that character and then had more costumes for characters that were already in the game. And he's like, okay, yeah, actually, maybe that would have made more sense. And I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
Because why do we have a Peach and a Daisy when you could have just put a Daisy model over Peach?
Which would have just
been a
in
costume.
Melee was just a different color swap.
Yeah, but you could have done costumes,
yeah.
full-on costumes, instead of color swaps. So instead of doing,
which
they
have the ability to do.
Instead of doing one Echo Fighter, you could make a model and put it over characters. So instead of making one Echo Fighter and having them balanced out with slightly different abilities, you could have fucking costumes for like 5 different characters that are the same. You know what I mean?
You mean like how Sora has different models for his 5 different costumes?
Yes. Like exactly like that. But for fucking different characters. It wouldn't be hard at all. It would be easier than adding an Echo Fighter and then balancing their stupid move pool.
What, are you saying that we don't need Roy, Marth, and we don't need all of the Fire Emblem characters that operate pretty much identical?
Yes. You could literally narrow it down to Marth and Ike. Because they're the only 2 that are actually different. Like... Everyone else is either Marth or Marth combined with Ike. Like, there's no reason.
And then you got Byleth being the weirdo in the corner. But yeah.
But they're not going to make it into the next game because they only existed solely to sell the game that they were coming out.
Correct.
So why would they bring them back?
Yeah, that is unbelievably correct.
Yeah, so like I could slim down the Smash Brother roster so easily because I would just cut out every character that doesn't have a game coming up or was released solely for a game that was coming out as like fucking free publicity. And then, on top of that, you just cut down every Echo Fighter out of the game, because you don't fucking need them in the first place.
And a lot of third-party characters, too.
Well, you cut all the third parties because you can't have them anyways.
Yeah, because
so you
money.
Just cut all of them. That's an easy cut.
Oh, wow, and you've cut the roster in half, almost.
Yeah, literally in half. And I could cut it down even more than that, like, fairly easily, because then you get rid of the characters that people just don't fucking play. Like, it's super easy to cut down a roster.
But they still won't support the whole Pokédex.
Yeah. The only time where cutting down characters that people don't play is detrimental is Tekken. Because Tekken always tries cutting Lee now. Because no one plays Lei. Not Lee, Lei. The fucking cop guy.
Yes.
From the second game. They always try cutting him out of the game because no one plays him, but you can't cut him out of the game because he's detrimental. He has to be in the game because he's been in every game since 2. You can't cut him.
Not many people
It's just
play
not
him,
right.
but you can't do it.
Yeah, you can't cut him out of the game. Like, they might not play him, but you can't cut him out. He almost didn't make it into 7. The only reason he made it into 7 is because people bitched and whined enough until they put him back in. As he should have in the first place. He's like the only character that should have been in the game that wasn't in the game. Outside of that, I was like, yeah, no, this roster makes sense. I'm like, I would have liked to have Marduk and Armor King, but like, they weren't necessary.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. This episode has gone all over the place.
Yeah. I mean, there's a gym that we could have fought a long time ago.
No. No.
Like,
I want 100... We gotta kill every trainer, Chris.
I mean...
You know the rules.
And so do I.
And so do I. Oh, welcome back. I guess you got too far away.
I did. That's why I just put the controller down until it teleported me back.
Want to play with my Pokemon? We'll see.
I don't know, man. Last time the cops got involved. I play with her Pokeballs. Wait, how old are you?
Oh, Chris, it's a very it's a very breedable.
It's a very breedable Pokemon. I don't think, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think Tangela is very compatible with most people. I'm gonna headbutt it.
Smash or pass?
Smash?
Smash.
Smash. Duh. Why would you pass on that? We should definitely do the Smash or Pass. We'll do it when we beat this game. Okay. We'll do a Smash or Pass on this for shits and giggles. I want to do a Smash and Pass for all the trainers. Just because of how, like, uncomfortable it would get at certain points. Because some of them are, like, 6.
Pass.
My mind is telling me no, but my body is also telling me no.
Oh, shit.
We're doing Smash and Pass all the NPCs. And no, we're not playing the game of, but they're this age. I don't care, it's a cartoon.
It's a fucking cartoon.
It's a cartoon.
Surf. I think we have to teach it to Blastoise.
You just get to, like, what is it, the Poke Kids. He gets the Poke Kids and it's just like, I'm just gonna say no.
A big old nope from me.
I was gonna say no, let's just move on.
Oh, dude, do you think I should teach Surf to Snorlax?
Why? It doesn't need the type advantage.
You are correct.
Do 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 do. The best one are the ones that are just like sprites, because they're NPCs that don't have like an in-battle one.
Yep.
So it's just like this, like it's gonna be like a 4x4 pixel of like pixels. Is just Smash or Pass, Derek.
Smash or Pass? I don't know. I can't see it.
You gotta pick one, dude. You can't don't just wuss out on this.
Stomp.
The only beneficial thing about you playing Snorlax is it means I can keep up with you.
It's the only reason I'm still using it.
Which gym is it this time? Do we have Old Man Ninja or Young Lady Ninja?
Old Man Ninja. He hasn't become the League member yet.
Ah, okay.
The Safari Zone is here. Wow, I'm never going to use it.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's gone.
Oh, I need at least 50 Pokemon. Wow, looks like you've caught 56.
So close to being epic. Shit. Yeah, I was actually the head ninja the whole time.
Startled by his disguise? And you have to fight him in battle. Poof, poof.
My favorite thing about him is that he's a Pokemon trainer with poison. And as we all know, poison is a very strong type.
Yeah.
Very hard to beat poison type Pokemon.
Only you need to use ground Pokemon, which is an incredibly common type.
You don't even need to, it's just that poison isn't super effective against fucking anything.
Except for Fairy.
Yeah, why? You know what I mean?
Because it's so toxic.
I argue that they should completely revamp the mechanic. Actually, no, let's get into this in the next part. We'll see you guys then. Peace.